the shots that Justin was landing. And maybe even more impressive, what he endured.
Yeah.
Those rips to the body, those left hooks to the body were so nasty. He got hurt so bad. He almost got finished.
Yeah.
It looked like he was going to get triangled. It looked like he was going to get arm barred. It was over and over again. He was dominated on the ground.
Yep.
It looked bad. And for him to come back from that, it makes it all the more sweet. And for him to do this at the White House, there was something about him shadow boxing with the American flag wrapped around him when he was warming up.
Your heart's filled.
You couldn't script it any better.
No.
Joe Rogan has reacted to Justin Gaethje's massive victory over Ilia Topuria at the UFC White House card, and while the performance itself has received huge praise throughout the MMA world, the conversation has quickly shifted toward what this result means for the future of the division.
I mean, it was fight of the night, but, fight of the year, fight of the whatever. It's one of the greatest fights you'll ever see. It was incredible. And especially when you got a guy, I don't know where it ended up, but 6, 7, 8-1 underdog, and then comes in and does what he did tonight. And then Ilia, I mean, the body shots that Ilia hit Gaethje with in that round. And then Gaethje gets through it. Gaethje's about to get into, an arm bar. He almost got into a triangle. I mean, you saw everything in that fight.
Wow, that guy's crazy. Man, look at that dude.
Heading into the fight, many fans viewed Topuria as one of the UFC's fastest rising stars and a fighter who was potentially only 1 or 2 wins away from becoming one of the biggest names in the entire sport. The UFC White House card felt like the perfect opportunity for him to take another huge step forward. Instead, Justin Gaethje completely changed the narrative.
It's really hard to put it into words right now. I mean, just trying to enjoy this moment. And yeah, it was such a crazy ride. We had a lot of delays. A couple of the rehearsal delayed, tonight delayed. But yeah, these are again, I wouldn't recommend this to my enemy. We are some of the toughest people on this earth, mentally, physically. All these guys up here and all the guys that lost tonight. We, and me specifically, I've said it from day one, I'm a promoter's wet dream. And I proved that tonight.
And, you gave him all the respect in terms of, his skill set in there. Said probably the second best guy you prepared for outside of Khabib. But now that you're through Ilia, was he as good as you thought he was? Was he better than you thought he was? Just can you talk about what you experienced in there with him?
I mean, he's very good. I mean, my liver still hurts right now. Those body shots were crazy. I mean, he was really, really fast, but, when he didn't get the finish at the end of the second round, I think it really took his spirit. And, again, I said it in the press conference leading up. I was like, he really backed himself into a corner saying he's going to be so dominant. And I said it. When we go to the second round, you're going to be like, what the fuck? When we go to the third round, you're going to be like, what the fuck? And, that's what I did tonight.
Did you feel he was broken after he didn't get that finish?
I never felt he was broken because he was so dangerous at the whole time. But in the third round, when I started landing those jabs, when he started finding his back foot, I knew something was different.
But it never came. And it never came. And when you rely on power, Justin Gaethje KOs you in round 4 and leaves you on the stool, quitting, saying no more. Absolutely generational performance by Justin Gaethje at 37 years of age. 37 years of age. Generational performance from him, man.
What impressed so many people, including Joe Rogan, wasn't simply that Gaethje won. It was the way he managed to consistently force the fight into uncomfortable territory, using his pressure, experience, and toughness to gradually take control as the fight progressed. Every time Topuria appeared ready to build momentum, Gaethje found a way to drag him back into the type of fight that has made him one of the most dangerous fighters of his generation.
Take this, Justin. Take it. Actually, I thought he was a great guy, but since he crossed the personal line, he's not going to have my respect. He's not going to have my team's respect. All I'm going to need is 2 minutes in the octagon with you. Then I'm going to put you to sleep in front of your whole family, your country, in front of everyone.
That dude has the touch of death.
Yeah.
He has the touch of death.
And he's not a big guy. I've never seen him in person, but I was talking to somebody recently, and they said, no, he's 5'7",
He's small, man. He's not big.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a photo of me standing next to him when we did the podcast. We're standing next to you. He's much smaller than me. And, bro, he puts people into the shadow realm.
Yeah.
It's just technique and confidence. His confidence is crazy.
Now the division suddenly feels wide open. For Gaethje, a victory of this magnitude immediately puts him back into the biggest conversations in the sport. Whether it's another title opportunity, a #1 contender fight, or another blockbuster matchup, his stock has skyrocketed overnight and many fans believe he's earned the right to be involved in whatever comes next. The more interesting debate surrounds Topuria. Despite the loss, very few people believe this changes how talented he is or how big a star he can become. Instead, the discussion has become about the smartest path forward. Some fans want to see him jump straight back into another elite fight, while others believe a long-awaited showdown with Paddy Pimblett now makes more sense than ever given the history, rivalry, and amount of attention that fight would generate.
First of all, congratulations to Justin Gaethje. Tonight he was the better man. He fought an incredible fight, pushed me to my limits, and exposed the areas where I still need to improve. Much respect to Justin and his team. I always tell people that losing is not the end, losing is a lesson. Tonight I learned a very hard lesson. When I watch the great champions of this sport, I have to be honest with myself. Khabib Nurmagomedov beat Justin Gaethje so convincingly and made it look easy. Tonight I couldn't reach that level. That reality hurts, but it also motivates me. I want to thank Islam Makhachev and Khabib for showing the world what true mastery of wrestling, pressure, conditioning, and discipline looks like. Their level is something I still have to chase. So here's my promise. I'm going to Dagestan. Not for a few weeks, not for a training camp. I'm going for 2 or 3 years, if that's what it takes. I'm going to train with Khabib, Islam, and their team. I'm going to improve my wrestling, improve my gas tank, improve my mindset, and come back as a more complete fighter. I am not making excuses. Justin won fair and square tonight. But this isn't the end of my story. This is the beginning of a new chapter. Thank you to my family, my team, and all my fans. I will be back stronger, better, and more dangerous than ever. I promise you that. Thank you, and God bless you all.
I do this one, but we'll start at the top. Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. I don't know shit about fighting. I said every single prediction. Later in the week, I'm like, damn.
20%. You gave him 20%.
Yeah, no. There was a little bit, but in my mind, I'm like, dude, Ilia is so fucking confident and so sharp and so skilled, and Gaethje's too wild. Ilia's going to knock him out. I was like set. My mind was so set on that. He just fucking broke Ilia's face. He broke his mental. And that was like, that's Ilia's at the hospital 100%, probably for the next little while. That was one of the most crazy, inspiring performances I've ever seen.
Did it show on the broadcast Ilia like fainting when they were leaving or not?
Yeah, he was like resting on his brother's arms on the way out, like nearly collapsing into him quite badly. Dude, he's got a broken orbital, broken cheekbone.
Is that confirmed?
I'm confirming it. I don't even know.
You're a doctor.
Based on the fights I've seen and the results that we've had back.
And your medical degree.
Yes, I'm actually Dr. Guru here, ready to diagnose Ilia Topuria.
That's why this result has created so much discussion. It didn't just decide who won on the night. It completely reshaped the future of the division and opened the door to several huge fights that suddenly feel much more realistic than they did before the UFC White House card. And judging by the reaction from Joe Rogan, fighters, analysts, and fans across the MMA world, the debate over what happens next may end up becoming almost as interesting as the fight itself.